wrong, Plastic Commander?
Hey, Timmy the Enchanter. It's nothing, it's just... Well, ever since Pablo died in that accident, I just haven't been the same.
What accident?
Well, he accidentally opened his mouth a few too many times, and, well, you can only push me so far. I try to be this good, Christian, godly person, but, yeah, sometimes people just bring it out of me, you know.
I understand, Clay. Dealing with the death of a pet is very hard. However, you know what can make you feel much better?
What's that, Timmy the Enchanter?
Poor financial decisions!
Wow! Thanks, Timmy the Enchanter.
Anytime, friend. You still owe me $130.
What? 130? What?
Yeah, I mean, I did the magic to get it here, but it still costs money.
I mean, I guess so, but I just...
And shipping.
And shipping?
If the hand wave was worth at least $5.95.
I guess.
If you or a buddy needs something shipped on the dot, consider using the services of Timmy the Enchanter. With instant shipping for just $5.95, you can't go wrong, with only a little bit of magic and a whole lot of care. Alright, welcome back to the Commander Quarter. I'm the Plastic Commander.
And I'm Timmy the Enchanter,
the magical wizard who steals most of my army men for me, and we have a whale of a video for you guys today. Today we are going to be looking at 500 toy army men from the company Armies in Plastic. So, if you're a kid watching this video who has no access to money or a credit card, boy, do I feel sorry for you. So, to help me out with this video, I have my buddy Wesley here.
Hi, everybody.
And we're just going to be looking through these real quick. So, a little bit about Armies in Plastic. They've been around since like the 90s. I'll go ahead and get that in focus a little bit. There we go. So, a whole lot of figures on the table. And they sell a wide variety of stuff. Everything from the Boxer Rebellion, like this guy here, to World War I, like that guy there, the Revolutionary War, like this guy I'm fumbling, like Tim Tebow, just a whole, soiree of figures from all sorts of different eras. But interestingly enough, they don't do stuff for World War II.
Why is that?
I really don't know. I think they're really just contrarian because every other Armyman company does the Second World War. But they do World War I stuff. Yeah, which is really cool.
Now, Plastic Commander, you're definitely more well-versed with Army men than I am. But what about these figures makes them so articulate and detailed?
So, a lot of that has to do with just the plastic they use. This is a softer PVC plastic, very similar to what they use with Timmy figures. Usually the softer the figure and the plastic is, the more detail of a mold they can get out of it. That's how Toy Soldiers of San Diego has been able to get all of their stuff. So crisp and detailed, just so many. This is just an ASMR video now. Army Men ASMR.
Wholesome, satisfying, perfect.
So, Armies in Plastic sells these bags, and they sell a lot of different ones that are just random mixed figures. So, we're talking, you can get one that's 50, just 50 random figures, which that's what I got here. I got 10 of those. So this is 500, or it's supposed to be 500. So, I actually took the liberty of counting them all out and listing what we got. So I'll go over a couple of the highlights here of what we got. So what's really interesting is we got about 84 of these Boxer Rebels. in like 4 different colors. We got them in brown, blue, light blue, and purple. And if I had to guess, I'd say it's just a set that doesn't sell as super well. So that's probably why they shovel a lot of these in here. However, I'm not saying that they just shovel the useless crap in here. But, because you still get a lot of really good stuff. Like, we got a lot of stuff from sets that I know for sure sells well. Like, a lot of these World War I sets, like this guy here. So, still. And we also got a few. We got about 13 of these modern tan soldiers. Really, really cool. Yep, there's one right there as well. So I was actually hoping for more of these, but oh well. But just to look at a few other ones that we got that are real interesting. We got 33, if I can find one, French Army men. So World War I French soldiers, which is really, really nice.
Oh, wow.
And what else? Just looking at my terrible handwriting, trying to see if I can actually read it myself. We got some Civil War Iron Brigade figures. I don't see any around here, but we got 3 of those. But we got a big, big variety, and that's the big thing about Armies and Plastic. They got tons of variety with all of their sets, and these bags are a really good value.
I see your value now.
I paid about $130. You get shipping free on the website, so always go through the website with Armies and Plastic. Definitely, it's way, way cheaper. But yeah, Wesley, like, this is where all my money goes.
Nice.
I know.
I just buy shiny rocks and weird hats.
Army Men ASMR. So this is like a barrel of fun. Normally for this price, I get like maybe 80 Army Men because I buy like sets. He's got the gat. Getting gatted.
I really like these. There is such, as he said, there is such a variety of these for Army Men enthusiasts out there who want people who maybe aren't this kind of standard, stereotypical Army Men idea. This would be a really good way to get stuff. You have plenty of people with various swords, melee weapons. Some of them even look like their weapons are possibly improvised, especially in the Boxer Rebellion guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it can really cater to a large variety of fans. Like if you want to set up different scenarios, this would be a really great place just to get a variety. Now you might end up getting like 50 of the same guys, you know, but out of 500, that's really not that bad.
This is me having a heart attack at the local McDonald's when they tell me the McRib is discontinued.
And this is me avenging my buddy once the McRib got discontinued.
Dun dun. So interestingly enough, we got a lot of figures from the early 90s. So there's the copy right here. So my guess is that a lot of these have been sitting in their back stock at the AIP warehouse for a while. And part of my theory on that is because some of these are a little damaged. A lot of these shield guys were just a little bit bit, but I really don't mind that at all. So you can tell they've probably just been sitting like in a case for who knows how long, the last 20 years. And this is a really good way, an efficient way to clear them all out. So they're probably clearing out excess back stock they have, if I had to guess.
Yeah, just a cursory glance throughout these. The youngest that we've found so far was the oldest was from 1998. And the newest one looked to be from about 2014.
Yeah, I was about to say, here's a 2010 right here. I actually haven't seen a 2014 one.
I think I picked one up earlier.
Oh well, he's probably lost into the sands of time, the sands of Army Men. So a couple of highlights that I wanted to point out. So we all know the Scottish officer, right? I hope you like him because we got 13 Scottish officers.
Just that one guy.
Just the one guy, just this guy 13 times. So if he dies, another one pops up. Really scary, like Kitty from South Park.
The Highlander.
So what's really interesting and what's really funny is that I'm not the only one. Another guy, Sir Green Machine, who's a YouTuber, go check out his channel. He's also on my Discord, and he's another fan of the channel. He loves Armies and Plastic, so I'm going to give him a shout out real quick. And he does Armies and Plastic videos, and in one of his where he bought some of the random packs, he actually got a bunch of these too. He got 4, so I haven't beat by just a couple. No, it's not a competition, but it is. It is kind of a competition, and I'm winning, and y'all should just accept that and move on with your lives. But also, I hope you need buckets, because we got bucket guys as well. We got 8. You need a bucket guy? He has 2 of them.
Putting out fires, hauling water for the troops. Bastard got put on latrine duty. Anything you need.
Honestly, and he's from 2010. I actually got a bunch of those. I think I got about 30 of those blue Royal Navy British soldiers. Let's see if there's somewhere around here. But like I said, they're going to be a. I'm going to put a list up. Now, the one discrepancy I did see, and this could be just because I miscounted, I only got 491. But like I said, I might have miscounted. I'll go over it again. So don't take that to heart. And even if I'm missing a few, this is still a great value for like $130. And another really cool guy that we saw was this guy here, who's from a British colonial set, and now he's an amputee, so he gets a handicap sticker. But really, it's because he has the British flag. Hail the Queen. The only queen I hail is Lord. So Wesley and I went through and we got 5 figures each that we wanted to look at that were our favorites. So Wesley, I'll let you go first. You can start from the top and work your way to your favorite.
Thank you. To start from the top, I picked this red British officer from 2005. I thought he was really good. I'm really into the Revolutionary period. And he just looks like what I imagine a British officer would be, standing upright, little handgun there. He's got a sword, some kind of documents about tea. It's great.
I think that's a copy of Cosmopolitan Circuit 1776.
Oh yeah, if you look just close enough, you can see that.
Yeah, you can see Jennifer Aniston. She was only 23 back then. So at my top, my number 5 would have to be one of the Boxer Rebels, this guy in purple. And I bought a set of Boxer Rebels. I did a video on them. Go check that video out. Boxer Rebellion, double whammy. And I got them in green. I was hoping to get a few more colors, like yellow, red. Those are 2 other colors they're made in. And this guy right here was the reason I bought that first set. I thought this guy just looked so dope. So that's probably one of my favorites.
My number 4 is going to be this tan modern soldier from 2010. He's tat gear set up, and I just really like this one because I feel like in a lot of the Army men companies, it's harder to find really high quality modern guys, especially ones with such good, I mean, you can see abbreviations in the terrain, you can see parts of his hand. It's just really good quality, and I just really like it.
Pretty sure that's what I made in Call of Duty, honestly. In for the ACOG.
Oh yeah.
W2. So my number 4, to contrast his number 4, is one of the Taliban guys. So we got, I think, 6 Taliban figures, and he's holding, looks to be, kind of looks like a flintlock pistol. In fact, you know what? That is a flintlock, because this isn't a Taliban. This is an Afghan tribesman, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, this is an Afghan tribesman. I just haven't realized it yet. So, that was my mistake. So, this is not a Taliban. This is an Afghan tribesman. In the 1800s, the British tried to invade Afghanistan, and they learned that Afghanistan just is not worth it. So, they turned tail and ran away. So, this guy is my number 4 right here.
My personal number 3, and I have 3 of these guys, is going to be the specifically seafoam green Russian commanding officer. This one is from 2006. See right there? He just looks really haggard and tired. I can imagine this guy having to shoot his own men every day trying to run away from the front line. And honestly, he looks like he ran out of vodka 3 or 4 days ago.
Just like me when I worked at McDonald's.
It's really just the relatability in this figure that makes it my number 3.
And you don't have 3, you actually have 5.
Oh, wow.
So in my number 3, I'm going to have to go with another Revolutionary War British soldier. I just love this shade of red.
It's really nice.
It's a very nice shade of red. And it's such a vibrant shade of red. Like if I put this next to another British soldier, this one just stands out as so much more vibrant than this one right here. This one's a little bit more pale, not that it's bad.
Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man PS5.
Exactly. So capitalize the egg in that exactly.
My number 2 is actually also going to be one of the Afghani tribesmen. This individual right here with the traditional garb, he's got a saber there, shield. This one is from 2004. I'm myself one of those Army Men fans who is more of a fan of melee combatants, people with spears, swords. So I just like this guy. He seems really fierce. You can see there is some curvature of the blade, just probably from the age of the figure, but that is just totally acceptable with being a necessary fact for how detailed and ornamented this is. It's an excellent deal and very tactical.
Me when children are playing in front of my yard. And up next, in my number 2 spot, I have a German officer from World War I. He has a P08 Luger, and he looks like he is ready for business, and looks like he has some, if I'm not mistaken correctly, and if my history's not wrong, some Burger King coupons from the time period, back when the 6 Whopper family bundle was only $11.98. The good old days before our leader took over.
It's like $16 now to get 3 Whoppers.
I know. This is actually from the future when Kanye West wins the election. So that's my number 2.
Now, Timmy the Enchanter's number 1 is actually going to be the Boxer Rebel. Now, I like this guy just because I love the detailing on the weapon. You can tell how a lot of the Boxer Rebels were just people. They weren't necessarily, trained soldiers, warriors, anything like that. And a lot of their tools and weapons were just made from like farming equipment. And this guy, the kind of makeshift halberd wielding one, comes in a lot of different colors and a few variations. There's a nearly identical figure that just has a different hat, but is very cool. And that's why I think this Boxer Rebellion is my favorite figure from this little dragon horde we have.
In fact, I think I found that guy, Arno. This guy has the pitchfork. So, finally, for my number 1, I chose another modern soldier. This guy right here, rocking the M4 with the M208 grenade launcher. I just really, really like this guy. I don't know what it is. I just like the way he's standing. I'm about to do a review of these, too. I'm going to buy a few sets of these and do a review. So definitely keep your eye out for that. I've been meaning to get some of these forever now, and I've been putting it off. But now that I finally got a couple and I got a taste for them, I want to get all of them. So this is my number 1 for the Plastic Commander, and I think that about covers it, Timmy the Enchanter.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Plastic Commander. It was awesome to be on the channel.
And guys, if you want to get some of these for yourself, head on over to Armies and Plastic's website, armiesandplastic.com. I'll put a link for it in the description of this video. And they sell, like I said, all sorts of stuff, not just these grab bags, which I think these are a great value, so get them where you can. You can even do what I did, where I bought 10 of them just for fun. But yeah, definitely go check out their website. It's cheaper to buy from there. And as always, I'm the Plastic Commander. Thanks for watching.
Mission accomplished. Well done, man. Pack it up. We're going home.